2K Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you this year's Q School Final. We're just about to begin our coverage of this exciting event. Luke Elvey here alongside Rich Beam. And Rich, what's on the minds of these players today?
Look, at the end of the day, these players want one thing and one thing only, and that's their Corn Ferry Tour card. And to do that, they need to finish up in the top 50 at the end of the event.
This is an exciting one, Rich. Let's get into the action. Second shot here on the first. And here we are with the third shot. Time now for the fourth shot. Oh, wonderfully played chip shot.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
Sitting at 1 over for the day. We've arrived at a par 5.
Players want to take out any club, driver, 3 wood, whatever it takes to miss the bunkers down the right-hand side in order to give them the best opportunity to knock it on in 2. However, danger lurks everywhere around this green, so players playing cautiously might want to consider laying up. Birdie 4s are always a good score in this hole, and you're never disappointed with a 5.
Rich, being a big Boston sports fan, love being here in Beantown. And look, TPC Boston's a great venue for any championship. We've had some great winners here in the past, the likes of Tiger Woods, Ricky Fowler, Justin Thomas. This golf course, it gives, but it also takes.
Look at the list of winners you just mentioned. What do they have in common? A, they're really gritty competitors, but B, they're super good, reliable ball strikers. I think that this golf course is sneaky, demanding. Whoever wins this week is certainly going to earn it on this relatively, seemingly benign, but sneaky hard golf course.
Oh, what a shot. You'll take that. Wow, what a shot.
Of all the shots that I like the most, that one ranks right up there.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 9 feet from the cup.
This one's online. That's the way to bounce back. Good way to make up for the bogey at the last. He's currently tied for second. Teeing off here at the third hole.
A split green here. It is difficult to make birdie 2s, but par 3s should be had.
Oh, this would be handy if he could bounce right. Oh, what a lovely shot. He'll be delighted to be inside the range there.
Outside chance here for the birdie.
Okay, steady now. Just 3 feet to the cup.
This is what they have left for par.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? In she goes. Let's head to the next. He's currently tied for 4th.
And moving down the leaderboard as well.
The 4th at TPC Boston, Rich. A great short par 4.
Players looking to make birdie or better. The only difficulty is finding that front bunker. That's when big numbers can be had. For sure, birdies galore.
And this putt to move into second spot on the leaderboard, or at least a share of it. Oh, just missed. This is a par putt. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. 2 great shots are required here because this hole is a long par 4.
Dog legs from right to left. The big danger here is the green. 3 different tiers on this green. find the correct one, you'll have a birdie opportunity. Miss it, and it's going to be a difficult two-putt. Nicely done.
From around 180 yards out. Just 2 shots behind. Going with the 6-iron here. And he's safely on the green. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. It was on a good line. That'll sting a bit. An opportunity to make their par. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. Trailing by a stroke after that hole. Time to face a par 4.
Bunkers down the right-hand side are a nuisance. The pond fronting the left part of the green should not come into play if players find the fairway off their tee shots. Second shot to a very flat green. You can get it close, but still difficult on this long par 4.
Well, I'm sure it looked better in their mind before they hit it. The 6th hole, particularly the approach, Rich, at TPC Boston's a very strong one.
If they put the pin other than front left near the water, it's a good birdie opportunity. But once that pin sneaks over to the left-hand side, watch out. Bogeys and doubles come into the equation very quickly.
And that shot goes in. That'll be a birdie. And that will move him up the leaderboard as well. And with that now, back to level par. This hole is a long par 5.
Par 5, and only the long players can reach in 2. Find the fairway, then make a decision. Do I go over the large bunker 100 yards away, or do I lay back of it? Either way, you must make a par 5 here, because birdies will be had by the big hitters.
Getting ready to play their 3rd. He's currently tied for the lead. Oh, that was pure. A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole.
Looking for another birdie here.
The putt drops, and that's back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
And with that, he's now broken the tie, all alone at the top of the leaderboard. And they'd be feeling buoyed with confidence after that birdie. Here's a good chance to maintain the momentum.
Par 3 and a diabolical green, to say the least. The left-hand side sits much higher than the right-hand side, and the green is usually very firm. A tough ask.
Well, this one's going right at the flag. Yeah, quality shot, that. Trying to get to 2 under with this putt.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
Come on, ball. Come on.
Well done. And that will take him to 2 under. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. We've reached the 9th hole. Time to tee off.
9th hole, bunkers down the left will not come into play, and this green sits below the players on their 2nd shot. We have seen birdies made here in the past, but they are really difficult to come by.
Playing from around 160 yards. Currently leading by 2. That was a bit of a miscue.
Missing it short there, they will definitely be upset.
This would be a great up and down. Lovely touch. Well played.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
Well, this is when the knees start to knock. The sweat starts to appear on the palms of your hands, Rich. Just a slender lead with 9 to play.
Yeah, no time to start thinking about that lead, Luke. They got to keep their head down and keep going forward. Cannot think about that lead or people will pass them.
That drive heading straight towards the cut stuff. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Setting up this shot from about 120.
A bit wild on approach there.
Coming up a little short with that effort. Not bad, though.
Sitting at 2 under. Currently in the lead. Yeah, that's a top little chip shot, that one.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
Leading by 3 strokes now. Let's see what happens here at the 11th hole.
Par 3 measures 231 yards from the back. A very difficult test indeed. A long green that is unforgiving as it slopes from back to front quite severely. Birdies are hard to run by, as pars can be as well.
This one looks to be heading towards the green. Yeah, not a bad effort, that one. Up onto the green and a chance to hole your putt. What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Just got to use the touch of a feather. Barely has to blow on it. This is just downhill.
Wow, that's misjudged. Putting for par. And there it is. Currently in first position. We have a par 4 on this one.
Par 4, 510 yards. It is a brute. Those bunkers down the right-hand side are a natural attraction for wayward golf balls. Second shot is down the slope. A big, deep, gaping bunker on the right-hand side will also find its fair share of golf balls. All in all, just a tough hole, to say the least.
Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. That's a terrific shot and sets up a birdie opportunity here at the 12th. Just 10 feet to the cup here. This one's dialed in. That was a gallant attempt. Oh, I don't mind this par putt. In the end, that will be a disappointing par after such a great approach shot. And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. Teeing off here on the 13th hole.
Tee shot up the hill to a blind landing area. Second shot is to a green that is surrounded by a cavern of bunkers. If you miss all those and find the green in 2, then you'll have a decent look at a birdie 3.
Going with the 8-iron here. Should find the green. A wonderful shot. A chance for birdie here on the 13th. There's part of about 6 feet coming up.
This is their look at birdie.
Ooh, right by the hole. Well, it was a wonderful approach shot, wasn't it? But unfortunately having to settle for par. Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. Here we have a long par 4. It's going to take 2 great shots to get on.
Fairway sweeps from right to left down the hill. Should you find the fairway, you'll have a decent look at finding the green in 2. But I gotta say, it is a difficult par 4, and you'd be happy to walk away with that score.
That's a good-looking shot there. The 14th hole at TPC Boston is a par 5 for the locals, a converted par 4 for the tournament, Rich, and it's a strong second shot down the hill.
Second shot, very narrow opening to this green. If you miss it out to the right in the bunkers, you have a difficult time getting it up and down. Out to the left, you have some options. Pars can be made.
Ooh, that almost went down.
This putt for par here.
Yeah, well holed. Let's move on to the next. Still in the lead now after that hole. Let's see what happens here on the 15th.
Par 4, and a fun little par 4 at that, just 421 yards from the back. Fairly generous fairway, but a green that can provide some entertainment as there's some different swales in the green, and your golf ball can go wandering if you're not careful.
From about 130 yards here, currently leading by 3. This should play.
Well, that's beautifully judged. And just about 8 feet left to the hole. This looks good. And racking up their 5th birdie of the day.
Woo, that is some pretty good breathing room. Out in front by a bunch.
Leading by 4 strokes after that one.
3 holes remaining, folks. Hang on to your hats. This is going to be a wild and woolly finish.
On the tee of a par 3.
Watch out for this green. There's a large shelf on the right-hand side. If it's up there, good luck getting it close. And whatever you do, don't be silly and hit it left in the water. That's just a bad shot.
This would be a great up and down. Wow, that almost went in the hole. Par putt coming up here. And down it goes. Currently at -3 for the round.
2 holes to go, Luke. I know who I like.
Welcome to the tee of a par 4.
Dog leg from right to left. Second shot is down the slope. Lots of bunkers on this hole, but should you avoid them and find this sliver of a green, then birdie will be on your mind.
Well, that was fantastic. What a shot from the leader. Well, Rich, the 17th hole at TPC Boston, I think the most important thing is positioning your tee shot so you can get a clear look at the green here.
A very narrow green, actually bisected in 2 by Santa Claus's belly, thus the size of it. Find the right level, you have a birdie opportunity.
And he just keeps putting a gap on the rest of the field. What a putt to hole. And that will take him to 4 under. Our current leader enjoys a 5-shot advantage. Of all the finishing holes on the PGA Tour, Rich, there's plenty that feel that TPC Boston could be right up with the very best of them.
Long hitters are looking to take it down the left-hand side and get the extra chase on the golf ball down the slope. That'll leave them with a very short second shot to a dangerous green, big deep bunker right, and a large hollow on the left-hand side. Birdies and eagles have been made before, but so have 6s and 7s.
Attaboy, good shot. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Setting up here from about 175 yards.
Do you think they drew that up differently in their mind? Oh, wouldn't this be a massive shot to make out of the bunker to win it all? Ooh, wouldn't it be nice to chip this in and win the tournament? Well, you like the look of those hands.
Judging it beautifully.
And this is why they put in our... And they've done it. What an effort that is, winning Q School in what's a pressure-packed tournament.
Yes, hats off, but listen, it really doesn't matter, Luke. You finish first or you finish 25th, you still get your tour card. You still have an amazing opportunity next year. Yes, winning it does get you into a few more events at the beginning of the year, but you better play your way into the next part of the year because of the reshuffle. Hats off to the winner, but hats off to all the players getting through.
Well, on behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.